Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, welcome back to the PUBG EU Pro Scrims. It's Wednesday, the 9th of February 2022. My name is Jorasar, and we have 17 of the best teams in Europe duking it out for your viewing pleasure today. Miramar's now done and dusted. That's in the history books. We move on to Erangel now for our next 3 games. So here we go. It's an 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock plane path, more or less from Primorsk to Lipovka. A lot of teams jumping in the middle. But we do have 2 teams of the same color, to be fair. Generally speaking, I expect teams to be just as well behaved on Erangel as they are on Miramar. You might see a couple of the maybe Georgia Pole teams have to go to alternative drop spots or similar. It looks like iZoom might be trying to grab a car from NaVi. And he should be able to success. He's not actually grabbing the car. He's going to be looting here instead. NaVi will instead get the vehicles. First circle. Ooh, relatively central. Almost smack bang in the middle. I think all of the teams are going to be fairly happy here. In between school and Pachinki, roughly where Mercurial are now, is the dead center location of phase number 1 here. After Alt and Anna trying to make their way over to the rest of their team on the northeastern quadrant of the map right now. And wow, I think DeBoom was AFK and stayed on the plane until basically the end, and he's now having to run the gauntlet through Digital Athletics. He's wisely going to go through the trees and through Lumberyard, although Rupture is right there. If his teammates say, just loot Lumberyard, that'll be a big mistake. Oh, not quite close enough, but believe me, he was thinking about it. And yeah, DeBoom is almost certainly going to rejoin the rest of his team. Rupture's just listening out to make sure the car is indeed still driving and heading away. Once he sees that, we are all good. We've got Ghetto Gang, the only players on Sosnovka Island, so they're going to have a fairly easy time rotating out. They've basically got the West Bridge entirely to themselves. With the plane path, it wasn't completely obvious. I suppose someone could have jumped Ferry Pier, but I think they'll be okay. In Rozhok, we have BBL. I've noticed only 3 of them there. Machine gun already oh, well, that's awkward. In there, they've got the Roses to their east, Virtus.pro to their south. No one up north. Everyone expecting this circle to go south of the river. That's not a given, you know. It is possible for the circle to end up towards shooting range, but yeah, it is statistically quite unlikely. mForce are split either side of Yasnaya at the moment, but they have plenty of choices as far as rotations are concerned. They're not particularly worried about that. And Digital Athletics should be... Well, they've got enough vehicles, so they probably need to thread the needle through here or something to make sure that PinkPony don't gatekeep them on the way in. But otherwise, it's a pretty chill game number 4 here so far, guys. I hope you're all enjoying it. I certainly am. Where are you all watching from this evening? Hello to all of you. We've got a lot of Turkish fans in the chat, of course. Digital Athletics and BBL Esports both playing here. I have got Yeniden ready if DA win a game. It is ready. I know what you guys like, but they do have to win. It's got to be special. They do have to get the chicken dinner for me to play that. I remember the first time I did that on stream, or maybe the second time. And then I tweeted the clip of that afterwards, And Raga Octay, I kid you not, tweeted me back with like a thumbs up or something like that. He was happy it was being played. Like, how awesome is that? Really, really love some of the engagement here from our Turkish fans. So welcome. I hope you are making yourselves at home this evening. Circle now starting to move. Everyone looking particularly well behaved. HEET Gaming is going to move crucially before Team Unique, so no one really having to deal with much of that. That's all fine. And the Roses now choosing to move towards Garden and stay there. So no longer using this split. The idea behind this, of course, is they're worried that there are teams in Yasnaya or further out that could end up coming in via these locations, and you don't want to be 2-2 split if a full team of 4 decides to rock up here, right? So that's the idea. Sometimes teams will leave it very late before reconvening as a 4-man group. The Roses have chosen to do that fairly early on. That means you lose a little bit of the scouting information from here, but you're also really safe and you're at full power. So it's like, it's fine. Completely fine. You get some teams that are like super aggressive with their 2-2 splits, and the confidence is amazing to see, but it's also sometimes a little bit ooh when it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Like when a team does well, but because of a 2-2 split, half the team just dies. It's like, oh man, I wanted to see that squad fight, and now it's a 4v2. Enterprise. Where are Enterprise? Getting a sneaky kill there onto HEET Gaming. There's HEET. Sorry, I was so blind for a second. Okay, so that was HEET rotating into these houses and Enterprise. Wow, look at this split. I mean, that's a split and a half. That's the, I want all of the information on the server. I literally want info about everyone and everything. And I want it all telegraphed to my location. That's the Grandis location right now. Wow. Uh-oh. PinkPony might be struggling a little bit. I want to get that horsepower into a garage, that's for sure. Digital Athletics rotating around shelter. They're basically asking us, are PinkPony going to come back and grab this compound? No, PinkPony rotating south instead. They want nothing to do with this for now. Doesn't look like the cars are in too bad a shape, to be fair. Oh, I take that back. Archie has 2 wheels about to cut out. Yeah, okay. Probably don't want to be launching yourself into a compound that's on the very edge of zone with another team basically there already to gatekeep you. That would be a bit rough, I will concede. VP very happy with life right now. Team Liquid very happy with life right now. Mercurial, haha, snug as a bug in a rug. No problems whatsoever. I bet no one expected mForce to have a team driving by him quite so close. Ooh. They're not quite making that work. There's After All going up beyond the hill. I don't think Dies is going to turn around realistically to have a go at that. He's not, which is fine. Where else are we going? Are After All going to see this crate? More or less smack bang right ahead of them. Oh, he's just turned right. I think they missed the crate now. It's right there. It's right there on rotation phase 1. Why? So close to grabbing this crate. It's a Mark 14 as well. Huh. Delicious with a 15x scope for those of you who want to rock that. I mean, I can't control a 3x, let alone a 15, so I'm looking at that going, nope. Yeah, Drox happy to take the armor, also happy to lead the Graza. Might be giving it to someone else. Did they see that this was a double drop? Did they see there was another crate here? Oh, they didn't. They did get one of them at least. Blazor is going to come in and grab the Groza. But there's also another crate right here if he fancies it. An Orm with attack stock. Oh, some of these combinations are hilarious. Does Blazor know about it? He must know about it, right? He must see this. Come on. It's right there. There we go. He knows. Okay, okay. We're happy now. Good, 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 good. Woo! That is a spicy phase 2. 4 o'clock hard shift all the way down to where farm is. And Ghetto Gang very early on thinking about taking this compound, but Archie's got it. NaVi are now going to come in from the north and potentially try and take exactly the same one. No, they move further east. Potato Hill basically is the center of phase number 2 here. Archie's actually jetting, saying, you know what? This is gathering way too much interest for me. Not interested. And he moves. Loads of teams going very, very quickly indeed. And what is this? This is Lou at school. Gets code Marco by IoTech. Will get the trade. They're on the outside of the fence. Where the hell is the rest of the... Oh my god. There's Perfectix. There's Petulans. And there's Spyro. Can they potentially get this? Well, not if IoTech has anything to say about it. Wow, that was the most aggressive roll. And he's on 8 HP as well. Really wanted to make sure that they got that kill confirmed. So BBL saying, we've got school, you've got apartments, don't mess. That was sending a message, that. Mega aggressive to try and finish off that point. They just don't want VP as a full 4-man snack for later. They'd rather have them as a 1-man snack for now. Hey. On board now. With EXhalatioN versus Digital Athletics. Huth has definitely seen Salik off in the distance. He must have caught glimpses of him once or twice, but he's busy looking at the watchtower. He's worried that someone is still there. To be fair, someone is. He's not wrong. What's he going to do about it? Oh, dear. Well, that's BTM. Where are you? That is from downtown. With the silenced SKS. Almost gets to boom down. Sorry, not the boom. Huth. The wrapping around she created has still got the low ground angle. Will we see him move up? The boom's busy looking out due east. She created might be able to just walk up, you know. This is how things are currently looking. Digital Athletics now moving in to within nading distance of that shack. I thought that was a grenade there, but I didn't see it. Or I didn't see it explode, rather, I should say. And they're actually backing off. They're moving further east here. Maybe they've decided this big open fight, not necessarily what they want here. It is only phase 2 after all. NaVi have a 2-2 split just south of Potato Hill. Team Liquid and Jeems. Jeems potentially doing the scouting here, I would guess. Where's the rest of Liquid? Ah, sort of split south of Pachinki. Phase 3 still has Potato Hill close to the center of it, slightly further to the east. I think this play is for mForce to probably rush up onto Potato Hill and try and defend from the top. Otherwise, everything else involves threading needles and hoping. Oh, yeah, they have to go towards Potato. That's Virtus.pro. And potentially other teams ganging up on them if they stay here. Or maybe... Oh! They might choose to stay north instead? Duff's going for this shack? What? That can't be... I'm not sure that's a good call. Spyro instantly knows he's there. All right. Well, we have mission aborted. As far as mForce are concerned. And they're playing shack defense. It's like tower defense, but you're more likely to lose. This is going to be rough for them. I honestly thought they were taking the high ground. Perfectix doesn't care what ground they're taking. There's some good nades coming out here. Does it land on the opposite side of the rocket? Bounces off. 37 damage to Dog, so that could have been a double. Oh my god, I don't understand how that wasn't a double. It bounces just the right side to catch Vorik still. Is there another one? There is another one. That's the car going down. We have a fourth one as well. No, but Julans is coming, though, to help out. Literally next to him. And Dogza, I mean, he was quite lucky there, but to be fair, Batulin should probably have not been running and holding the nade at the same time. If he had his gun out, I think VP would have been fine there. Dogza, Tizza, and Duff now. Still a 3-man stack for mForce, but they are seriously struggling. Oh my goodness. I thought mForce were just going to get wiped here, but maybe Virtus.pro a little bit too hot on the gas. Moving in for the kill here. Notice how Spyro still very much just chilling on the roof here. VP down to 2. You know, here's the funny thing. It's a 2v3, and I still think VP are slight favorites to win this fight, but they went from overwhelming favorites to just slight favorites now. mForce are the ones on the ascendancy here. They have also got to deal with the roses. Now that they're also shooting the roses, VP might have a second opportunity to come in, but the absolute resilience from mForce in this situation, you got to hand it to them. Once you're pinned in like that, admittedly, I don't think I wanted them to get into that position in the first place, but once you're pinned in like that, all you can do is defend. And they withstood the pressure VP put on them, and then they dealt it back. Very well played from mForce. Just now seeing the replies in chat for where you're watching from. Remember, the stream is on a 10-minute delay. We've got folks from the US, a lot from Europe. Got someone from South Africa earlier. We have people watching from Brazil. Excellent. Haha, Poker Bros. I see you. I see you, buddy. Hope you're having a lovely evening. It's certainly been an eventful one this time around. After Old Now eliminated, it's Team Liquid who eliminate them on the edge of Potato Hill. And they're moving back immediately. So the reason Team Liquid are moving back immediately is because they've just finished a fight and they think maybe there's another team coming in trying to third party. Let's delay the third party so that we have enough time to get together as a group. Makes perfect sense. And imagine if this happened a few seconds earlier, Enterprise might have been able to sweep them by. As it stands, though, I think it's Jeems that went down there. Beautiful headshot from Dedrix. They're going to try and wrap south. I think, though, Ghetto Gang might join this fight, and that's going to save Team Liquid. EXhalatioN, in the meantime, eliminates PinkPony on the southeast. Sorry, didn't quite get to that. Ghetto Gang here. Are they looking towards TL or are they looking towards Enterprise? That's got to be very, very important. Maybe they think they're avoiding Enterprise by rotating south. But I don't think they can rotate much further. Because look at this. There's basically no cover here. They're like sitting ducks to both teams. So I get the feeling that Enterprise have to back off. If they engage Team Liquid, then Ghetto Gang are going to engage them. Never mind. HEET Gaming. Hello. All three in a car. Now coming round the back. Svetlana uses the opportunity to down and finish Dedrix as well. Enterprise, they blinked. And that's all it took for Team Liquid to grab one knock. And indeed a kill. HEET Gaming now coming up the back of Grendis. Enterprise maybe getting punished for holding their position here. Because the longer they wait, the more teams they seem to be fighting. They were holding their own against Team Liquid fine. Until Ghetto Gang came along. But now HEET Gaming on the other side as well. Ghetto Gang, meanwhile, have done a ridiculously long rotate all the way to the east side of Potato Hill. This does officially mean they're outside the grasp of Enterprise now. And they're going to be moving into Team Liquid directly. So this could end up being two completely different 2v2s. Svetlana and Clib now. Unfortunately, that frag is where Svetlana was, not where Svetlana is. And Team Liquid will recognize this is two different squads. Free kill. In the middle of Team Liquid right now. That's a beautiful bit of damage done by that grenade. He is properly stuck in here. Smokes out as well. HEET Gaming eliminated, and that's by Team Liquid as opposed to by Enterprise, who I'm sure helped. But Liquid are now suddenly rotating to the north and therefore being the team that's mainly doing the gatekeeping. This four-way fight could end in their favor, but there are still 3 of those 4 teams left. We mustn't get carried away with ourselves. HEET Gaming are down. Enterprise still here. Ghetto Gang still here. Free Kill has managed to survive very well. Grendis? Oh no. That one stray shot, unfortunately, was enough to stop Grendis. That means Free Kill is the last player available. Jeems goes down again, this time from Pixelic from range. Are Mercurial looking to push in? It doesn't look like it. Clib looking a lot closer. Sees him. Oh, what a brilliant bit of... That's actually Ghetto Gang. That's Blazer and Sancho coming in off the back of Team Liquid. They want these kills now. Svetlana suddenly out in the middle of nowhere, having to defend for his life. And that's what we were talking about. Team Liquid went from being in a tricky position to being in a good one. And now Ghetto Gang timing their push in to Enterprise perfectly. As Team Liquid were pushing in, Ghetto Gang went, this is our chance. And they were not wrong. 31 hit points left on Svetlana, needing to heal. It's still a 1v3. We've got NaVi coming around the other side now as well. Can this third party potentially buy Liquid some time? They now need to buy time. They're just a solo. Blazor goes down to a headshot. There's still a duo from NaVi coming up behind them. How much longer can they hold out? Free kill from Enterprise. Now starting to weigh in on the situation as well. He's slayed low for so long. He's now desperate to get a piece of the action, using the opportunity to run away, knowing that these guys are in a full-on fight. Can we see Enterprise make their way into the points from here? 12 teams still alive at the 21-minute mark in this game. Free kill wants this. He's properly on the edge as well. He's looking for an angle. He hasn't seen it. NaVi now spotted, and suddenly Ghetto Gang is dealing with two different directions. Melmando gets Svetlana. That's Team Liquid eliminated as well. This fight is ridiculously messy. Are we sure this isn't game number 6? NaVi now essentially have Ghetto Gang surrounded. But Ghetto Gang are not all dead. Although that was very close to completely destroying Sancho. He's just on the right side of that rock there to avoid going out of the game entirely. Quizzy now, together with Melman, needs to stop them from coming in any further. On board Quizzy Cam. Sees him off to the left. Has to take it. Gets April. Blazor left. Sancho back up as well. Going to be using the smoke that Ghetto Gang put down to heal himself. Quizzy now moves in. Here's the footsteps. Using the tree for cover. It was a great idea to rush out the edge. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. And that's Ghetto Gang done and dusted. Melman also there. Virtus.pro eliminated as well. They had to come out of the apartments, remember. So mForce are going to be able to get that final res. Unfortunately, this means that Mercurial are now going to gatekeep. God, mForce and defending Shax. Name a more iconic duo. Oh, wait. Yeah, exactly. Didn't think there would be one. Melman goes down to free kill. It's Battle of the Solos on the southern side. Faye gets a beautiful shot onto Duff. And Tiz around the back, I believe, of the shack is going to be the last player. Pixelic turns around at just the wrong time. Tizza will be able to get the point off the back of it, but Duff does get eliminated. Faye, Edez, and Jempty all still alive. Trying to tempt, the last player into going behind. And he actually did just as Jempty turned his back. 20 seconds left to go. The reason why Jempty's running back, by the way, is because none of these guys are going to be in the next circle. So they can technically afford to wait. In which case, though, I wouldn't have used so much utility. I would have saved the utility for later. So I think it's a case of making the right decision, but perhaps making the right decision slightly later than they otherwise would have. Because in theory, Jempty and Pixelic could have just left them alone like this, moved back as soon as Duff was down, and then they all could have disconnected from that fight, went into zone, and you play the slow patient game against Tizza. That would have been the way I would have played it. You can save a little bit more utility. Definitely keep all four alive. Obviously, the risk of third party by prolonging that is quite large, but at the same time, you want to be able to hold the edge of zone. QB. Where is QB? Oh, man. Entropiq finished that fight. And that's a disgusting headshot from range. 8x on that SLR from QB. We haven't seen these guys very much this game. Let's take a look at them now. Entropiq have all four players left alive at the 24-minute mark and 6 kills on the board as well. They're doing very, very well indeed. Very well indeed. Digital Athletics now moving up towards Hall of Game. Hall of Game have got the only compounds in zone, although not the world's biggest priority compounds, admittedly, and they're actually not up towards the center. Wait and see where they decide to move next. Huith on the south side might actually get a really nice flank angle onto Siny. If Siny hasn't seen him... Oh, he hasn't seen him. Yes, gets the knock as he revolts into the door. So important. He gets a headshot onto Cox as well. Knows that he has to win the fight or basically they all push in. Cox goes for a repeat, but Digital Athletics managed to win that one out. The problem is Entropiq are now pushing up on them as well, recognizing the third-party potential. Absolutely fantastic stuff from DA, but also great timing from Entropiq as well. We're seeing good PUBG all round tonight. What can HEET do? Entropiq now on 8 kills and closing in. HEET needs to play tower defense. This is the newest Home Alone film. It's HEET against everyone. What can he do? He's looking for Lucarux. He won't find him just yet. The rest of Entropiq are waiting. If they get onto the roof, that's going to be so frustrating. HEET basically won't be able to move anywhere without them knowing. He's waiting for the third party to help out. They are into the top 3 teams after all. Oh my god. I get the feeling that HEET could end up deciding who wins this game between Mercurial and Entropiq. I think that's possible. Mercurial now in a 2-2 split. Or 2-1 split, I should say. Faye and Jempty moving along the east side. Evas holding the angle in this dip. He's going to say tagged one twice. And that's going to be Evas's cue just to take a look and see what's going on. A lot of grenades coming in from teammates as well. Unfortunately, none of them hitting. Oh, and that hitting the branch. But ironically, that hitting the branch actually helped out a little bit. It was pretty much exactly where Faye was. Faye gets taken down by Lucarux. Nice cross angle there. Jempty is going to be able to see Evas. Should have known that there was a second player there, but didn't know that he was going to move all the way back to the edge of zone. So that's trade. Lucarux and QB now looking for Jempty to try and finish him off as well. And Edez is the last player left alive for Mercurial. Digital Athletics out in 3rd place. It's a 3v1. Entropiq on 10 kills. Great knock onto QB. Whoa! Whoa, 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 slow down. You might be able to res me. No need to deny. Oh, sorry, that was Jempty. I thought that was QB for a second there, Mike. Oh, what a fantastic nade! And Edez has suddenly gotten 2 out of 3. Can he make it 3? It's him versus Nail Up for the game right now. 10 HP, a barrel, and a dream. He's got level 3 gear as well, but when you're on 10 HP points, it almost doesn't matter. And no, Nail Up just about manages to get that. What a ridiculous end to that game. Entropiq with 12 kills will take home the win in game number 4. Woo! Mercurial in 2nd place and Digital Athletics will come home in 3rd. Well done to all concerned.